Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Homeseek, which is an interesting little colony sim slash city builder with a couple of unique mechanics. Right, we're going to jump into things, but do be warned, there is a cutscene that is going to start. Usually, I don't cover cutscenes, but this cutscene's actually kind of cool. So, if you want to watch, if you want to watch, then watch it. If not, then skip to where you can see the timer on the screen right about now. Either way, let's get cracking. Let's get into Homeseek.
Today is June 6, 2101. I'm afraid that this may be one of the last of my writings. The water's finally run out down here, just like it did in the old world all those years ago. The others are finally prepping to leave, to emerge back into the world, because now they must go, perish from thirst. I was just a child when the rivers ran dry and the bombs began to fall. And now I've lived an entire lifetime in the darkness of this place. I barely even remember the world of my childhood, the world underneath the bright sun and blue sky. My skin is pale, my muscles are weak. I'd only be a burden to them in the harsh journey ahead. They're still young and adaptable. I know firsthand of their strength and resilience. If there's water to be found up there, they'll be the ones to find it. If there's anything to salvage from the ruins, they'll be the ones to do so. They know nothing of the society of the old world. They are the ones who might have a chance to rebuild civilization.
Well, there we go. Okay, that's it. We're in. We are officially into Homeseek. A new beginning. Okay, Lifeblood and Foraging quests will commence. Yeah, so as ever, I've gone through the tutorial. I know what I'm doing, and hopefully I will impart to you, dear viewer, exactly what the heck is happening. So we got a couple of quests, which I'm just going to click through there, but basically they're up in the top left-hand corner. Nothing too complicated out of the ordinary that you would not anticipate right at this moment in time. I guess this is where the bunker was, the vaults. I guess so. This is the sort of post-apocalyptic world. There's a whole bunch of different piles of junk that are just littered around the environment, and we will get to exploring them probably right about now. But it's first probably worth noting that we've got salty water, we've got contaminated water, irrigation water, clean water, food, and of course scrap. Now, this game is all about water, all about water management. And as I say, there were a couple of interesting mechanics which I really rather like, and we're gonna get cracking right about now. So we need to build a water extractor. We need to build water storage. There's a very limited area as to where we can actually build the water extractor, so we'll get that done. Boom, everybody's gonna get moving over there. Slowly but surely it's gonna happen. I'm gonna queue up a water storage over there, and we're also gonna queue up a food storage as well, which is actually for the next objective, just because as ever I want to try and bash through this as quickly as possible so that I can showcase as much of the game as is possible in this little showcase video. Anyway, so, one of the really interesting things about this game, apart from the fact that it's all about water management, is linkages between buildings. So, there is no, I guess, like, storage pile or inert stockpile in the water extractor. What we need to do is we actually just need to say, okay, so we're going to get contaminated water from the water extractor. We are going to export that. With an 85% efficiency rate, but we can crank it up. We could use more scrap in order to get a better efficiency of water transfer. We're going to use copper, 85% efficiency. Boom, we'll get that loaded up, and then hopefully, yep, you should be able to see we've got a nice little pipe that is traveling all the way along to our storage. Happy days. Excellent. And I think we get a little bit of happiness from that as well, which is fantastic. Okay, we can assign some workers in here. We've got 15 workers. 10 of them are currently free. That's not too shabby if I do indeed say so myself. We're going to get a pretty decent amount of contaminated water, which is not too bad. It's basically the same situation with food storage as well. An input connection. Yep, we're going to put the berry bus as the input connection. And that is pretty much That is pretty much how we operate. Boom. We'll put 5 people onto the berry bushes as well. We've gotten given our next objective as well. Store water by the end of the day, store food by the end of the day, and store scrap as well. Well, there's a couple of different places. Ooh, I tell you what. But yeah, so this food storage is out of range of this berry bush. I don't think there's any other berry bush within range. No, I could have maybe placed that a little bit more centrally. Not like it particularly matters, but anyway. The scrap pile, we're going to assign 15 people, or all of our 15 people. 5 people are going to be working in the scrap pile, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up a little bit of scrap, which is exactly what the video game is telling us to do. I think that we are absolutely fine in terms of food, scrap, and everything, especially if we go into multiple times speed. Beautiful. Very, very, very happy with that indeed. Okay. What else have we got to build? We got a house to build. I do want to build some houses. What else we got over here? We got the water extractor, we got the water storage, and food storage as well. We've got some houses. I don't think that we have any. I don't think that we have anybody in the house at the moment. We need to get a little bit more scrap before we're able to get the expedition center. Well, we can probably hold on until we get that. We also need to do something with our water to convert it into regular water, but I'm sure we'll be able to discover exactly what the heck we're supposed to do in just a second. Let's get that in there. Beautiful. And now I don't actually have anybody. Yeah, there we go. Reduce that to 2. Reduce that to 1. And we'll keep the scrap going. We'll keep the scrap going, like, all out. Right. Wasteland medicine will commence. Marvelous. We got 72 hours to build an expedition center, create a new expedition party, and send it to the Shantytown, and research and build the medical center. Well, we can do all of that. To be honest, that's not overly challenging. In fact, I tell you what, if we want to extract even more resources, scrap-wise, we can actually equip people to a second scrap pile, which is exactly what we're going to do. The research center, what research can we do? Water extractor, we can actually get some upgrades. That's worth noting. Food storage, water storage, quality of life, we can get the house. Okay. Do I particularly care about decreasing the scrap cost? No, I don't think I care about that at all. Permanently decrease the scrap cost. I mean, we're probably going to just build an expedition center, aren't we? Yeah, research center level 2 required for bigger stuff. Increase the intake of the water storage. I mean, none of this really particularly matters right now, does it? No, so let's not throw anyone into that quite yet. There's no real reason to. It is evening time. Working hours are not in progress yet. We've already looked at that. Don't know why you're telling me to. Don't know why you're telling me to look at the. I don't know why the button's flashing, but anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. We've got the research center now. We probably should have built the expedition center first. It doesn't really matter to me. I think we're absolutely going to be able to get everything done in the appropriate time frame. I will say this is a very, very janky looking research center. Right, strange landers arrive. Strange wastelanders. We can't very well turn them away. The prejudiced among us protest but are overruled. Accept. Bring them in. I would like to have people. I'd like to have people. That's brilliant. 2 citizens have left. Well, I don't care about that. I do not care about that. Right, what do we got? 4 of your citizens are very sick. 2 of your citizens are dehydrated. 3 of your citizens are starving. And 1 of your citizens is exhausted. Yeah, we should probably get some houses. I really do feel like we need to get some houses. We need 4,000 scrap in order to just get houses up and running. Well, I'll tell you what. There we go. Crank that back up to max. Crank that up to max as well. We'll get as many people. We'll get as many people in this operation as we can. We did lose 2 people, but frankly, we got more than we lost, so that's fine. I tell you what. There we go. Whilst I've got nothing else for the people to do, we might as well just throw them into work. There we go. Right. So we need to get this expedition center. It should be very, very easy to do if I scroll forward in time. Expedition center, yeah, round about there. That's perfect. We will lower the number of people that we have working here and here. And that should allow us to get the expedition center built. Storm warning. Batten down the hatches. Build 3 houses. Well, funny you should mention that, video game, because I was literally about to suggest such a thing. Right, should we try an expedition? I think we shall. I think we shall. We can only get 4 people. Send it to the Shantytown. Right. What do I want to take with me? Well, we only have contaminated water, so I guess we'll take that. I have no idea how much food people eat. Sure, we'll give them everything. We'll give them everything, and we're taking everybody with us. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, well, we're in trouble. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, yes, we're sending them to the Shantytown. Brilliant. Let's go. There we go. Right click. Fantastic. Okay, we are officially en route, which is marvelous. We've also got the Mudlands to explore. Okay, cool. Right. Meanwhile, back at home, I'm going to perhaps see if I can maybe get some houses built. These cost 4... Is it 4,000? Yeah, 4,000 scrap a piece. I mean, that's not exactly... It's not exactly insignificant. Let's maybe build it in a slightly more accessible location. Because I'm conscious of the fact that we've got, contaminated water coming in here. And, we might need to do something else with that area. We might need to build some buildings closer, so to speak. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's get one last house. We'll get it zoned. Beautiful. And then we'll actually just take one away, and one away. That'll give us 3 people that we currently have available to do things. And we should get all of these houses built pretty lickety-split, if I do indeed say so myself. And maybe we can get on some research. But the good news is that we're doing fine for scrap. We're doing fine for food. I have no idea how much food people actually eat. Doesn't look like it's that much, but there we go. Either way, happy days. We have officially built the houses, which is marvelous. Is that enough? Occupancy is full, so we've got 887. What's that? That's 23. Okay, that's fine. I mean, until people arrive, we should be fine with that. Aha! Expedition party requires my attention. A community that formed on the fresh ruins of the old world. As our expedition makes its way on, we begin to pass huts and shacks in growing frequency. Community once lived here, but it's now long abandoned. We hear a weak growl from a nearby shack. Found a mangy dog, its leg caught under the debris. Try to free its leg and give it some food. We spend time attempting to help the injured animal. Come on, we gotta help a good boy. We gotta help the good boy. Right. The dog growls but lies down. After we free its leg, we're able to give it some supplies. Continuing onward, we find a trailer that seems to be in slightly better condition. A large red cross is painted on the side. Before entering, we find a large locked trunk around the back. Maybe we can jimmy open. Sure. Okay. Container's easy to open. We find it full of rare medical supplies. Break down the door. We find multiple corpses lying on the corpse inside the decayed flesh connected to IV drips. Okay, so it was a hospital. It was a hospital. That's fine. That's fine. We can't really do very much about that. We pack up the medical equipment and prepare to haul it back home. Beautiful. I don't know what this little timer is. It seems like I've not even used close to my amount of. Brilliant. We can now research the medical center. Beautiful. Love to see it. That's fantastic. Yeah. Do I need to tell them to come home? I may need to tell them to come home. There we go. Come home. Brilliant. And then let's jump back into here. And we'll have a little look to see if we can try and research the medical center, which I presume is in quality of life. It is indeed. 2 days remaining. That's fantastic. All that we need to do is get people assigned here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And then we're going to go into 3 times speed whilst the evening wears on. And we are able to, hopefully, allow our people to rest easy for their second proper night on the plains. A messenger arrives at our encampment. He's come on behalf of the remaining bunker dwellers, those who did not elect to explore the outside world with us. He tells us that starvation was enough to convince even the most stubborn to venture out onto the surface. They desperately want to come and live in our new settlement. We are ready for them. We are ready for them. But to be honest, I think this is a proper I told you so moment. This is a proper I told you so moment. And we need to make sure that every single one of them knows that I told you so. Very, very important. Anyway, how's the research coming along? A citizen has died. Yeah, to be fair, that's what happens when you don't have proper medical treatment. Also, we need to get more. Let's get more. Here we go. Some more water here. There we go. Beautiful. Right. So research is definitely happening. Dust storm will commence. I don't think that really makes any difference to the way that we do things. I mean, it might decrease food or water output or whatever, but I think we should be fine. Either way, we're almost done. The thingy. There we go. The medical center. That is marvelous. And do I have enough citizens? I do have enough citizens. Enough citizens. I do have enough houses. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's get a medical center. Again, I can't really do it there. We're going to have to do it somewhere over here. Do we have anybody who's willing to build it? We can just take the people out of the research center on a temporary basis. I still think it's probably best to continue to acquire a whole bunch of scrap. Right, a resource pile has been depleted. That's fine. That's probably scrap, right? Yeah, it's not the berries. The berries are fine. It was the scrap pile in the middle there. That's good to know. Right, let's max that out. Let's get these two people into the medical center. Brilliant. Okay, right. Research-wise, I probably should be doing research if I've got spare people. Permanently increases the maximum number of allowed workers. Sure, that seems like a great little sort of side project to get to work on. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Right. So I don't know when our friends are going to be arriving from the bunker. You'd think that they'd be here, like, reasonably quickly. I should have pointed out, by the way, we got a little timer down here. You've probably seen already, but the yellow area is the working hours. Looks like the union reps are pretty... Oh, here we go. Perfect timing. The union reps are pretty, you know... They're pretty strong here if we've got these set working hours, even though we're in a post-apocalyptic world. Anyway, happiness increases. That's great. How's our population looking? Wow, almost doubled, actually. Well, I'll tell you what, this is great. This is great. For a variety of reasons. Let's get that down. Let's get that down. And let's get that down as well. Okay. Is that enough? I think that should be enough space. I think that should be enough space. We're going to max out the research. We're going to max out that. We're going to max out that. We're going to max out the water. We're going to max out the food. And in fact, we're maybe even going to get more food production. But I tell you exactly what we're going to do. We're also going to set up a expedition. We've already gone to Shantytown. I'm going to make the executive decision not to go there again. We'll start an expedition. We'll put that up. I don't have enough resources at the moment, so we're not going to do this quite yet. But we will, basically, with the remaining 9 people that we've got, go and do another expedition. Hopefully to try and explore a little bit more and get a little bit more intel. Yeah. What the heck is going on here? Okay, there's a little bit of funky nonsense going on there. Either way, what do we got here? 6 citizens are exhausted. 4 of your citizens are starving. Each citizen consumes about 600 food a day. Wow, we're not even close, by the way, to fulfilling our food requirements. Right, here's what we need to do. We need to get a food storage building right in the middle there. And then we need to link that and that. Wow, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. Who'd have thunk it that the citizens ate so much? Water-wise, are we okay for water? About 600 water per day. I mean, it's not that bad, is it? Like, I don't think the water situation is dreadful. Right, there we go. Let's get that maxed out. Research-wise, we're still making progress on research. Let's cut that down and instead boost that up over there. That's fine. Yeah, so we're still short of a few people to do our expedition, but to be fair... Water extractor. Oh, there is another water extractor available. I don't want to build it quite yet. I don't want to build it quite yet. That's fine. Right, so our population is 37. I'm content. A few citizens lost health. Well, that's okay, because we've got a medical center now. We got 2 people in here, even though 3 technically are sick, but that's just toggled down to toggle down. And it looks like our number of workers is increased as well, actually, which is quite handy. Right. Have I got enough? I do have enough. I do have enough resources to send people out on an expedition, so that's what we're going to do. Very, very important. Max that out. Take as much contaminated water as you can. Take as much food as you can. Maybe not all of it. Take 5,000, right? 5,000 seems like a good amount. Sure. Right. Waiting for the expeditioneers to gather. And then we will get told to... There we go. Send them on their merry way. Campus, I guess? Sure. Let's do that. It's only gonna take 9 hours to get there, so... Not a big deal at all. What else do we need? Right. Storage and distribution. Food storage. Decreases scrap cost. Increases the intake. Let's do increases the intake of the water. Although I'm not actually convinced that that's going to make a difference. Oh, I tell you what, the water extractor. We'll get the water extractor done as well. We'll throw you into there, you into there. Okay, that's good. As ever in these type of games. Ooh. Okay. Local resources are running out. Find a way out of this valley. Okay, okay, I'm on it. I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. Can we take the train? The railway looks remarkably well maintained, I gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. Also, we've got plenty of water. We got plenty of water. Why don't people just have a drink? Why don't people just have a drink? Just have a drink. Some people may very well get thirsty. That is very, very possible over the course of the evening, but it's fine. It's fine if they do. We'll just deal with it. Right. Let's go and have a little look. Right. So, our expedition finally reaches the outskirts of the campus. We should invite them to our community. They might be wild people, but we'll give it a shot. After realizing we mean no harm, the survivors who've barricaded themselves in the hall seem to be very interested in joining us. A cursory pass-through yields nothing. One partially collapsed structure, though. Chemical engineering. We can't waste any opportunity to salvage scrap. We can't waste any opportunity to salvage scrap. I feel like I'm due an accident. I'm due an accident or I'm due a death. It's gonna happen, right? We gained some scrap. Some of us feel a little sick. Uh-oh. We finally reached the central area. Benches and tables strewn about. We spent some time thinking about the community that once gathered here. Well, that's cool. We can now research the community center. Did we seriously need to go to a university to realize how to build a community center? A community center is literally just a hall. I mean, like, come on. Like, seriously. Like, seriously? It's like in video games when you have to research, like, a ladder. It's like, are you telling me that, you know, in a world where we're able to build structures like this, that we don't know what a community center is? I mean, why build a community center? Just use the research center as the community center. Anyway, whatever. I'm just bitter about it. Right. A couple of people were leaving, apparently. A little bit less than ideal. Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna find our way out of the valley, but we've got time to do it. We've got time to do it, that's for sure. Right, let's let the dawn break. Get everybody into work, and I'm actually gonna get a few more researchers into the... There we go, into there. So we can hopefully start cranking on with this research. We also need to get more people into here. What's up? People are depressed. Cover their needs in food, water, and housing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, 3 times 8 is 24. 24 times 2 is 48. So we've sorted housing. To be fair, water's a bit iffy, and food is also a bit iffy, but we'll sort it. We'll sort it. Resource pile has been depleted. I presume that that's scrap. Presume that that's scrap. Either way, no big deal. Heatwave will commence. Rationing will start. Find a technology that can reduce water consumption. Well, I will do my very best. But I tell you what, water extraction, increase the intake, increase the maximum allowed workers. Increasing the maximum allowed workers or increasing the intake. I'll do both of those. Community center as well. Vote and apply laws. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that afterwards. But I really am kind of desperate just to get more. Really kind of desperate just to get a little bit more water. We'll build another water extractor there, just to be on the safe side. We've got our expeditionary people back, which is marvelous, and apparently we've got a few more. That's good. Lane Sharp. Did I click on you accidentally? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, we still need way more water. Water storage. Links. Boom. 86% efficiency. Let's do 100% efficiency. Or at least, well, as close to 100% efficiency as we can possibly get. God, it'd be so nice to just, like, ask people to work a little bit more than perhaps they would reasonably expect to. Okay, I have no idea how we're going to find our way out of this alley, by the way. That's quite interesting. Are we good for food, though? We're not even that good for food. We have a lot of food requirements right now. Oh, I see. Also, this has been depleted. Well, the good thing is the source will be empty after 10 working hours. Oh my god, really? Well, it's a good thing that I set this area up. Is there any other water extraction area in the play zone? I don't think there is. Holy cow. Holy cow. Well, that's what we call a problem. We need to do more expeditions, and we need to do them now. 3 citizens left. Well, I don't know why you would leave, because it's a pretty daft thing to do. Either way, more people into water. We're fine for food. Fine enough for food. Yeah, we've got 9 hours left in that source. Right. What do I care about? Water extract. We can't do anything here. Yeah. I think we just need to send people on an expedition, right? Turn off research. I don't think that that's necessary. Right. Wait half a day. Wherewoods Old Farm. I feel like the old farm is exactly where we should be orchestrating our operation here. 5,000 water. 1,000 food. Do I really need to take this much, honestly? I mean, I have no idea. They've never really complained before. And to be fair, we are just going next door. Okay, survivor from our community tells us that he sees a strange, armed wastelander. A group of us managed to chase him up, but anxiety and doubt spread among us regarding a new potential threat. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that, to be honest. Not thrilled about that at all. I should select some new research, even if I'm not doing anything. Let's do the community center. It's going to take ages and ages and ages, but that's fine. Right, we're still assembling the troop, and we will march out to the old farm. Hopefully that will... Did I do it? I think I did. There we go. Yeah, they're en route. They're traveling. That's brilliant. Okay, so water, we're almost up for water. That's brilliant. I say it's brilliant. It's not brilliant. Far from it. It's awful. A few people working there. It's good. There's literally no other water source. Right. So there's either going to be something on the map, or there's going to be some sort of event that takes place. This can be demolished, right? Yeah, I mean, you know, what with 7 food or whatever. Water loss. Are you kidding me? Oh, that sucks. Losing 5,000 water is a massive loss, yeah. Destroy that building. I think I got some scrap back, which was kind of the whole point of doing that, because there's no No real issue with that otherwise. And we're making progress. We're making pretty decent progress on our community center, which is not too bad. So over the course of the evening, we're going to have to address the fact that our little group is going to arrive at the old farm, which is great. Let's have a little look. Okay. The journey is draining. The heat is taking its toll on us. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Right, double the rations. We came prepared for this. We did actually come prepared for this. Take some time to rest in the farmhouse. Take some time to rest in the farmhouse. You know, it's not like humanity's very existence depends on it. Citizen has died. That's fine. Okay, we spend some time understanding how the farm is laid out. We can now research the farm. Was I expecting anything else? To be fair, not really. Evacuation center, shopping mall. Uh-oh. Right, come home. Come home. And we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it when you're back. Right. Yeah, not exactly ideal. We seem to be having a little bit of death going around. Somewhat contagious. Refugees arrive. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to accept refugees. Abso-flippin-lutely. We can take up to 48 and still have ample space. 3 occupants, and apparently the medical center is packed. It's a little less than ideal. Let's max that out. This source is, of course, finished. Yep, it's done. Destroy. We have a little bit of water in there, but not much. It's fine. We can afford to wait for it to go down. I can send out a new expedition, and I think I might very well just do that. It's our only hope. I say it's our only hope. Resource pile's been depleted. Where? In the middle there? Oh, that's berries. Oh, my lordy. Okay, new expedition. Max it out at 6. 1,500. We really cannot afford to... We cannot afford to spare much food here. If only I could tell people to work more. We'll ditch the water storage building. That's fine. I mean, people are drinking contaminated water at the moment. I said initially that I was, you know, wary about whether people were going to be able to do that, or to maintain that, but apparently not. Right. What's the farm going to do? Could convert water to food? They need to be placed on arable land. Arable's a little bit of a misnomer, isn't it? Quality of life medical center. I'll get an increase to the number of people that we can have in the medical center. That would be good. And let's get people across the shopping mall. Sure. Sure. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. There's a lot of shenanigans happening, and we don't have much food or much water for 46 people. We got a lot. Resource pile has been depleted. Are we officially out of food? We're not officially out of food yet, but we are flipping close, let me tell you that. Okay. Link. Beautiful. Is that it in terms of food patches? I think that's it in terms of food patches. That is the last food patch. Maybe I shouldn't have accepted all of those refugees. Find a technology that can reduce water consumption. I mean, I'm really trying here. I'm really, really trying. We're going to group up and go again. Like, even on... Yeah, one time, sure. 1,000. 490 food. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We have to. We have to chance it. You know what? We're going to throw away some people's lives in order to get... more resources. That's a long trek, but there's only 3 people doing it, so I'm hopeful that we're not going to die en route. Right. That gets maxed out. What's up? Okay, one of our party members doubles over, falls to the ground. There's something inside of them that's hurting them. Maybe we can remove it. Try and remove it. We hold down the afflicted and a sterilized knife. Oh, awful. Right. We see that human remains are scattered nearly everywhere. What was inside? A small piece of black tissue. What the heck? Okay. Let's search the corpses. Search the corpses. Good. We got some water. That's nice. The water distribution center. Oh, we got it. 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 The shopping mall was a huge success. A rip-roaring success. Let's get home. Let's get home real quick. Man, it would be so nice to change the working day. So nice to change the working day. But alas, it's not possible. Okay. Let's max that out. Citizen has left. I don't blame you. But to be fair, I mean, things are grim, but imagine how bad they are elsewhere. Right, that needs to be maxed out. No idea why that's not maxed out. Right, we'll complete the research as well. It's good. Let's get a new expedition on the go. We'll do 3 people. 1,000. 1,000. Yep, that's right. The desert rats. The desert rats are back at it again. Okay. Okay. What do we get? Tech. We get like the irrigation system, water distribution center. Let's do it. Let's get it done ASAP, please. And then let's get our people out of here. Right, desert rats. Let's go to Science Museum? Sure. To be fair, I mean, I'm saying that these places are particularly far. They're not particularly far. Max that out. Right, there's probably not many resources left here. Yeah. Right. First, the courtyard's evacuation center. We gather that the frightened citizens of the old world gathered here for safety. Clear a path. Yeah. Cut through. Okay, barbed wire and sharp metal cut some of our arms and legs, but we managed to get some scrap. That's useless. Inner chambers of the evacuation chambers are poorly lit and dank. Dank, hella dank. Crates, we find the sealed rations and old world bottled water. All in seemingly good condition. Dozens of airborne poisons might have swept this place between then and now. The supplies are probably safe. Sure. We kind of need the supplies. You know, I mean, there's only 3 people's lives at stake here. I mean, really, do I care? No, I really don't. Right, water distribution center. What the heck does this thing actually do? Can control the distribution of water, reducing their overall daily consumption. That's farm area. Hold on. I see. We need to link it to here. Output to there. Beautiful. 96% efficiency. You bet your bottom dollar that I'm doing the best. Doing the best that we possibly can. The end of the workday has officially... I can't. I'm not increasing rations. I'm not increasing rations. You know what? If that causes some people to leave, then I'm afraid that that's what happens. Some people leave. That's life. Keep maxing out the water extractor. It's very, very important. We have no food left. We have no food left at all. Oh, but I tell you what we need to do. We need to do the farm research. There we go. We need to get the farm research done. Let's also pack in a new expedition. 3 people. 1,500. 1,500. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. I should have been doing more expeditions way more frequently. Let's also get somebody working in the water distribution center. And now it's time to depart. Brilliant. Let's go to the amusement park. It's going to take us 15 hours to get there. Not too shabby if I do indeed say so myself. Quite happy with that. And at least now we're finally getting a handle on the water distribution problem. Right. How many resources does this... I can't tell how many resources it has. Should we go across? Sure, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go... Let's set them up. I have no idea how many rations we were able to salvage from the wreckage over there. But I'm glad that we're doing this as a 2-in-1. There might even be another one nearby. Science Museum. We spent some time exploring the gift shop. It's completely ransacked. Special gift. Have someone open the box. Yeah. Dies from damage. Okay. Offer to have them join the community. These survivors seem like mavericks. I mean, if that was a... That sounded like a bomb of some sort. Oh, survivors have agreed to join the community, though, so that's great. Happy days. What's going on over here? We've actually got all the resources that we need, which is great. We've still got some. None of the pantries and cellars seem to have any leftover supplies. We come across a large swarm of cockroaches. There's a wealth of protein. Let's get the food. I mean, you know, we're not really in a position where we can be making, you know, decisions like that. The Science Museum is officially done. Let's head for home with our Desert Rats party. Okay, good. What are we doing research-wise? Ah, there we go. We're off to the races. Brilliant. How long does this source have? 17 hours left? Wow. That's not very long. That is not very long at all. Let's assemble another crack squad. We need to assemble another crack squad. We got food. Good. I'll take the rest of the day to explore exactly what's going on. I think it's really, really valuable exploring. It seems really, really valuable. Where are we? At the amusement park. And we don't have any scrap with us. Storm or no storm, we press on. We trudge onwards. Brilliant. Seems dangerous. Cut our losses. No, we press on. It's only 3 people's lives that are at stake here. And I'm afraid these people are likely to leave anyway. Rain will commence. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. We love rain. We love rain. That's great news. That's great news. Okay, is that going to replenish the water source area? It might. It might. We've got the farm done. Decrease scrap cost, increase intake, increase conversion rate. I'll take the increase in conversion rate. I also need to get the community center built, don't I? Yeah, because I've not built that yet. Oh, man, that's so nice. 10 hours? Is that increasing? It's totally increasing. It's totally increasing. Let's get the water extractor built back over there. Beautiful. What do I need for the community center? 4,000 scrap? For the first time in a long time, I'm going to have to invest a little bit of time, effort, and energy into getting some extra scrap. Oh man, that's so good. That's so good. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we're getting water. Oh, it's beautiful. How's our food looking? Is it increasing our food as well? No, our food is not increasing. So we have no other option but to get a farm. We have to get a farm in this area. Planning ahead completed. Brilliant. It becomes clear that it's almost entirely devoid of anything. We should try and find a way out of the valley. Okay. Find a new location to settle. Have at least 12 citizens that are not depressed or exhausted. It's a bit of a tough gig. Right. Where is that on the map? Did it appear? Oh, the mountain pass. I see. Let's bring you back. Right, we've got the 12 citizens. Actually, tell you what, can we... Yeah, let's maybe send you over there. I mean, this... I think this grouping has got, like, a lot of resources. Let's send you over to the supermarket. Honestly, let's just keep exploring. If anybody dies, well, then I'm afraid, you know, that's just the cost of... That's the cost of doing business. That's the cost of survival. But the great news is that we're actually totally fine for water now. As long as I'm able to get... Well, I want to get a community center. Just because I think it's important to do. Get the community center down. I don't think it's going to be built until... Oh, no, it might be built this evening. No, look at this. Each citizen will contribute scrap production during the day. What do we got? Citizens will remain available for work even if they are depressed. Expeditionals will have 25% smaller inventory, but also travel faster. And there's different categories as well here. We'll do this. Okay. I guess we need to do some research towards it, I guess. I guess that's kind of the situation. Not abundantly obvious to me, but that's okay. I tell you what, is it possible? Is it possible if I was to get a water storage? I don't want to get rid of my water storage just in case. But if I was to get a water storage and stick it in the middle, that might just be perfect. Right. We need to try and clear the way. We do need to try and clear the way. Very, very important. Right, we're way out to the mountain pass over there. It's going to take a little while to get through, but that's fine. We're at the supermarket. Spikes look sharp enough to be dangerous. Try to break one to see what's inside. Definitely going to end well, isn't it? Yeah. I'm down to one person, but that's okay. Ignore the locked room and move on. Yeah, we don't have any scrap with us. It's life, I'm afraid. See what's going on over here. Okay. We just have to continue with whatever storyline is at the mountain pass, because that's where profit lies. That's where profit lies for us. Anyway, I would really like to cut yeah, I want to cut my losses with this specific water storage. Aha! We did it. We did the thing. We did the thing in the mountain pass, which is marvelous. Happy days. That's not too shabby, is it? That is not too shabby at all. That was brilliant. Whew. And just before everybody started to die as well, which is exactly how a little demo like that should end. Frankly, the less dying, the better. Either way, I'm really excited to see where this game goes. Homeseek, ladies and gents. We only had, contaminated water. I mean, we didn't even scratch the surface. What we can do with water, what we can do with tech. So I'm excited to see what more is in store for this little game. But anyway, ladies and gents, gonna wrap this episode up. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now and from me, I'll see you next time. Bye.